Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers at the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. Yes, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, it's all about saving life, and that's our main priority here. Yes, we are not beholden to any political parties in Jamaica or anywhere, but we support the party or government who is willing to make Jamaican people's lives better, especially when it comes on to security. We would like to see the culture of the people change, by instilling these youths ethics, moral, decency, truthfulness, and to get rid of all the muck and this culture erosion that has been taken over and infiltrate our people's mind in Jamaica. You understand? So, that's what we're all about here, reading, and these youths need to read more. So, we are all about saving lives here at the channel, at the Jamaica Young Police channel. But some lives are not worth saving. They have lived a parasitic life and we're not contributing citizens to the society. Hence, we'd like to find a way to get rid of them by any means necessary. The Jamaica Young Police channel is not for criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, beneficiaries, sympathizers, excuse specialists, and head hunchers in criminal underworld. At the channel, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we aid criminals with a passion. Yes, especially the criminal police officers who rob people. They rob the citizen, them coke, them property, anything where you can think of, them rob, they extort, transport illegal firearms and ammunition, and wanted men who are wanted for various crimes, including murder, in their personal and police vehicles. So when these police officers travel with these criminals in a police vehicle and pretend as if they are witnesses or complainant because they're transporting them from point A to point B to let them evade and elude the police. We burn fire upon those police officers are criminals, and we have a lot of criminal police in the police force at this moment. Yes, and the force, we want the police force to change and the mindset of the people to change by reading. So before we begin today's video, we want our audience and detractors to know that anything that we have said here is incorrect. You can reach out to us and we will give you the chance to correct the same by contacting us at 954-556-0275. To us, the first and foremost thing about us on this channel is our character, credibility, and reputation. So, we have to preserve. That is what we are about here. And look, this channel is not for we're not going to disrespect people, but this channel is not for people who have the 5-second attention span, where people are talking, boy, the intro is too long. Look, there's a reason why the intro is this long. It is not for people who have gold fishes mindset. After 5 seconds they want to do something else. No, we want to keep people focused because we want to change the trajectory of the people's mind, and by keep repeating things to let them know that decency, ethics, morals, truthfulness, these are things that are important to make the people's life better. Remember, not to be a criminal, you have to be dishonest. So we don't want the people them to grow. We don't want the youths them to grow in a society where lying is normalized and criminality is idolized. We don't want that. We want that to be shunned. Your liar people don't want nothing to do with that. You shame them. You shame the liars them publicly. And criminals, you don't want to be in their midst. So that is what we're all about here, to change minds. We're not here to entertain people. We're here to educate, inform, and inspire. So if you want entertainment and you want somebody to cuddle you, massage your ego, you know where to go if you want to hear the lies. And the criminal supporter channel. You understand? Mr. Ugly Some, just go over there, that man there, you saw him look like, cow, you understand? So just remember and say anything that we have said here and you don't, and you can correct it. You come on, we give you the chance to correct it. If the truth shall kill those who hate the truth, let it kill them. Criminals are people with paranoid psychosis who often believe that the government is persecuting them and that the police are trying to kill them, when they are the ones who are killing others and believe that their lives is more important than their victims. So, yeah, moving on. Yeah, so today we're gonna talk about Vybz Kartel's favorite criminal judge, yeah man. Chief Justice Brian Leggo Sykes. Yeah man, Brian Leggo Sykes never see a criminal, a murderer him never like yet. Especially if them connected to the Klansman gang or the PMP LGBTQ plus party. And the worst part about it is that even although Vybz Kartel is a PMP LGBTQ plus supporter and activist, so the PMP LGBTQ plus party that really destroy him, because the first thing with him do, and he's blaming other people for his problem, because it's Dr. Peter Phillips why them take away him license gun and he want to blame Isaiah Leng. Isaiah Leng never have the powers to revoke him gun. But some people, he's a criminal, everything how them feel like. You understand? But anyway, so as we tell you now, it's Brian Leggo Sykes, yeah man, Chief Justice Brian Leggo Sykes. So don't believe that that the judiciary is immune from corruption. Yeah man, we have a corrupt judge and all them thing there, whether perceive or real. And Brian, Chief Justice Brian Leggo Sykes is one of those judges. He's a favorite criminal judge. Yeah, and them say he had never seen a guilty criminal in his life before. And he will be hostile to the prosecution and the prosecutor and work feverishly for the defense to free the accused murderer and criminal, as he did in the case of Vybz Kartel and the other two men who were arrested and charged with murder, and the judge ignored the evidence act that has been used to even convict police officers. And the judge, yeah man, he did everything in his power, find all kind of clause and all them things, everything where you can think of, and free Vybz Kartel. So even the people in the DPP office, they're whispering, say that Justice Brian Sykes is on the take. Yeah man, bigly. Even with all the black man case the other day too, it was the same thing, how he was treating the police, and it's the same judges them, the judges them who below him, and I say, that judge I want corrupt brother. Yeah, and all of the people them, the judges them, and even his junior that would show him that amount of respect. You saw when people, when they walk in the halls of the Supreme Court and they see Brian Sykes, the same judge them, start looking up on them phone, because them don't want to call to him, So he realize now, same start get shunned. So you see it, at the same thing the people in the community them have to start doing, shun the judges them, shun Brian Sykes. That's why him find black man guilty, and the others, Yes, don't think it's because him having a decency, it's the judges, Can you believe it's the judges that shun the man and treat him with hostility? You understand? And they scan him when they walk in. Hey look, I don't want to call the judge name because this is some information received, you understand? And when the judge came out of the office, because we're not going to say the gender, because Brian Sykes, remember, and when the judge said Justice Brian Sykes, the judge just turned back and go back in the office and wait until him feels him pass. He had walked past the office and then came out of the chamber. So people realize, so Chief Justice Brian Leggo Sykes now, he realized now, said, the judge them, I wake up to the coffee and I realize, say, something alright about a black brother here, You understand? Yes. So, the respect that he used to have, he don't have that no more because them say he's on the take. And even some of the judge them say, boy, all Mocha should all read all them house and all them thing there. The judge, to save him having the money up there, cash when he can't account for, and force him to resign because, I just saw it go on them thing there, you understand? So we continue, So you cannot get more lawless than by any standard than that what Chief Justice Brian Sykes have been doing. So when we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel have been telling our loyal viewers and subscribers that Jamaica is the criminal's paradise, some people said that I am a traitor putting Jamaica in a negative light. Really? If you can't tell your family the truth, that means say you're a hypocrite and you don't mean your family well. And that's where that's where most of the hatred towards me from I've been growing up is, because I normally just tell people as it is. You understand? That's how it's supposed to work, but people don't like that. The facts is what we are using and not propaganda. Vybz Kartel was arrested and charged with murder along with 2 other men, and they walked free from the charges because of a judge by the name of Justice Brian Sykes, who is now a Chief Justice. And Brian Sykes has been accused of corruption by several lawyers, politicians, public members, and even people in the law enforcement agency in Jamaica, and even by the FBI and the Department of Justice, because based on what they have seen. So don't think that Brian Sykes is not being watched by Uncle Sam, because them say, you see that black brother here, I want corrupt black brother, Yet they are saying that about Brian Sykes in America. So so anytime Brian Sykes I come to America and them thing, nobody think he might get no kids gloves, all them phone, them are taking from them, Yes man, and guess what? You see in America, no guy no above the law. So it's like all a Jamaican the Chief Justice. Oh, no guy don't care about that in America. In America, no one is above the law. You understand? So these allegations and accusations have been made in the media and court filings. Sykes has denied all the accusations against him. He said he's a man of integrity. Really, boy, Brian Sykes, if you're a man of integrity, boy, I am a saint, and has always conducted himself professionally and ethically. Boy, Brian, so if you are the epitome of professionalism and ethical behavior, boy, that means, hey, I am a saint, man. The Jamaican government has set up a commission of inquiry to investigate the allegation against Sykes. The commission is expected to report its finding in the coming months. It is important to note that Sykes is innocent until proven guilty. The allegations against him are serious, but they have not been confirmed. Yeah, this is sometime in life and them thing, whether the allegation of corruption is real or perceived, that hurt one's credibility, integrity, and your reputation and your character. Him can't get back that Brian Sykes done in the dumpster. Everybody knows that Brian Sykes is a corrupt black man and a corrupt judge and a criminal sympathizer and a criminal enemy, and blood is on Brian Sykes, and because he released some of the criminal them from the Klansman trial, from the One Done trial, and he released them and them went out there and killed people, witnesses. You understand? So blood is on his shoulder, but don't think that Brian Sykes that you and you are going to get away, because the sins of your sins is going to follow your children, and you're going to realize that boy, you're going to say, boy, wait, even before you dead, you're going to see some things happen to all your children, believe you me, because blood is on your shoulder, You understand? So just remember that. So you might escape from the judiciary, the justice system, but you're not going to escape from the wrath of God, man, because you're wicked. Yeah, he's a wicked black man. You understand? You're wicked, man. So, we'll continue the journey. So the commission of inquiry will have the opportunity to hear evidence on both sides to making findings on whether or not Sykes is guilty of corruption. If Sykes is found guilty of corruption, he could face several sanctions, including removal from office. He could also be fined or imprisoned. The allegation against Sykes have cast a shadow over the Jamaican judiciary. It is essential for the Commission of Inquiry to conduct a thorough investigation and to make a fair and impartial finding. The outcome of the inquiry will significantly impact the Jamaican judiciary future and the public's confidence in the justice system. But you have to understand now, Brian Sykes bring the judiciary into disrepute because of his actions. Over and over and over. It cannot be ignored anymore. Because all of these criminals, all of these so-called criminal and gang leaders, all of them seem, although the evidence is there, Brian Sykes ain't not say none. Yeah, and yeah, bring people come show who see when them a collect them money and them thing there. Or show me the video. And when they show me the video, I say, well, so I cannot make out the person or the person as the video. And then find all of the excuse them. And then I tell people, say, well, this is how this judge I tell the court, you know. You see what your eyes are seeing is not that. Don't follow your lying eyes. Just listen to me. You understand? Let me think for you. You don't think for yourself. What you're seeing, and that's what he might try to do. You know, propagandize. So, and you know, all of this go right back to this case. You understand? Police say that Barrington Bassey Burton was shot and killed in Gregor Park, St. Catherine on July 12, 2011. Vybz Kartel was arrested and charged with murder, conspiracy to murder, and illegal possession of a firearm following a lengthy interrogation by Jamaica Major Investigation Task Force, MIT. According to the police, Kartel and the other men conspired to kill Barrington Bassey Burton, a 27 years old musician and music promoter. Well, everybody at Jamaica in a music business, a big business that now. Burton was murdered on July 11 while standing with his friends in Gregor Park area of Portmore, St. Catherine. Kartel was arrested by the Jamaica Constabulary Force and charged with possessing a small amount of marijuana at a hotel room in Kingston, where he was staying while filming his reality dating show Teacher's Pet. Yeah, man. Vybz Kartel murder trial continues. So you know the case was going on in the court, and amid high defense and prosecution drama, the jury was asked by Justice Brian Sykes to be absent from the court until the next Tuesday, as he hears and considers arguments from both sides regarding the motion filed by prosecutors to have a witness statement enter into evidence. The prosecution has claimed that they cannot locate the witness and are asking the judge to enter a previous statement made by the witness into evidence under Section 31D of the Evidence Act. A ruling was expected later. So Vybz Kartel born Adija Palmer was arrested in September 2011 and charged with murder of Barrington Bassey Burton, and he was charged with Clive Lizard Williams murder at the same time. So, you know, and they stated that if Kartel is convicted, he and his co-accused could face life in prison. So show you how the criminal supporter them come out in a throng of fans bearing posters with the artist's likeness converged at the Supreme Court, at the Circuit Court downtown, shouting Kartel slogans and chanting free world bars using a title the DJ has bestowed upon himself. So the police had to beef up security around the Supreme Court in downtown Kingston as a large crowd gathered outside. You understand, the murder trial of Vybz Kartel and his two accused. So, you know, them fatally shot Burton on Walker's Avenue in Gregor Park, St. Catherine. Kartel, whose real name, and we know that already, Adija Palmer, you know, along with Lenberg, McDonald and Nigel Thompson. So three of them they charge of murder. So 3 witnesses have so far testified before Justice Brian Leggo Sykes. Yeah, you know, the criminal judge, the one that him not say no criminal where him never love. Yeah, I saw him stay on them thing there, you know. You understand? Brian Leggo, so, you know, the Deputy Director of Public Prosecution, Maxine Jackson, told the jury that the Crown rely on standard design and identification to prove its case. Jackson said the plan was made and arranged on July 11, 2011 and culminated in the execution of Burton the next day. So them killed them plan it the 11th, July 11th, and them kill him on the 12th. She said the program was a joint enterprise among the 3 accused men. That means the plan, you know, them do it, you understand? So why she said program, you know, I saw them work on the street, you know. So she use street language that the ordinary Jamaican can understand. Yeah, so the Deputy Director of Public Prosecution said one of them counseled, procured, supervised, directed and provided resources to which others executed at Walker's Avenue. She stressed that the accused men acted with common intention, common design to kill or cause serious bodily harm to Burton. She said the witnesses were all familiar with the defendants and were not mistaken concerning the identification. So the witness them knew the killers before. It's not like a made up thing. I'm saying, me know Leng, and me know the other, me know Nicky, what them call him, or Nicholas, what others call him. You understand? So she called the jury to pay particular attention to the identification evidence. She said it was summertime and at 6 p.m. when the incident took place. The lighting was clear. She said the jurors did not need a meteorologist or any teacher or boss to tell them what the daylight condition was in the summertime. The first witnesses for the prosecution was a crime scene investigator who gave a PowerPoint presentation of the era where Burton was shot. A policeman testified that on July 12, 2011, he and others were on mobile patrol in Portmore, St. Catherine. They went to Walker's Avenue where he saw a group of people. Someone told him something and he saw blood and spent shells on the section of the roadway. He cordoned off the area and called police control for assistance. A woman identified that she was at home on the evening of July 12, 2011 when she heard explosions sounding like gunshots. She said she waited until it was quiet, and when she went to Walker's Avenue at about 6 p.m. she saw Burton lying on his back with blood on his face, appearing dead. But look, so this happened in a broad daylight, you know, and that's how Jamaican killers, you know, all them confident, you know, but I am not going to get caught, because you know, in Jamaica, this is how them do and how them control the people, their mind. Informer are the one who's supposed to be shame. Can you believe? Yeah, informer must be shame and the killers must be lauded, revered and celebrated. In which when I was growing up, it was the other way around. If you even assault somebody, you are the pariah of the community. Nobody want nothing to do with you. People ridicule you and people distance themselves from you. No. If you are that kind of person who abuse or, you know, infringe on people's human rights, what are you everybody loving in your community, man? Because, you know, you're a bully, you're a bull, buck and duppy conqueror. You understand? So that is what happened. Them shame people who are winners. But we at the Jamaica Young Police, we want informers to live. And we want criminals to dead. Yes. We know nothing about informer for dead. Yeah, we are say informer for live, criminal for dead. That is our, that's going to be our. So informer for live, criminal for dead. Period. So when a guy about informer for dead, we are say are you for dead, informer for live. Any DJ will come out about informer for dead, we are say are you for dead. So we don't like no one, we are say informer for dead. Informer for live, that's the new slogan. Informer for live, gunman for dead. Informer for live, gunman for dead. That's our new slang we are going to use. Because we have to turn it back on these people, you know, because at 50 years now we are going through this thing, you know. We get a little lull enough for 9 years, you know, and it gone back, you know. You understand? Yeah, it gone back. So we want to bring it back, forget back even. You say if Jamaican people experience even a part of my growing up in Jamaica, yes, you're going to enjoy Jamaica. Because back then, trust me, even when I was at training school in 1987, I could have taken a bus in from Brook Barracks, yes. Yeah, man, I mean, we used to Brook Barracks and them thing there. Brook Barracks, all on a Sunday night after muster. Yes, you understand? Them time the bus run up to all 12 o'clock at night time. And nobody in a robbery bus. May I tell you? You understand? I'm a take bus. You know, I'm going to go downtown, down mall and all them thing there. And down mall used to nice in a night, you know, all up on a Sunday night. You never have no rear admiral out there and nobody out there for rob you and them thing there, and then you walk up Orange Street and the place clean, and you understand what I'm saying? And you know, you used to have an advertisement on the TV where says, boy, keep Clinston clean and a whistle, this beauty, Jamaica beautiful again. I saw the place used to look on the lighting and the lighting system, and trust me, man, the ambience and everything did nice back then. So, you know, most of you not even enjoying it, because you can't even, where you live, you can't leave from your street, go to the next street. Because you do that is our next, you're going to our next territory, man, you kill it. Who give permission for come over here? But then them thing, no artificial borderline no exist. Exist where? Not on the head would see our government. Are you joining the borderline? Alright. police come deal with you and them thing there. And when the police come deal with you, yeah, them not carry a remand and them carry down Mr. Madden. That's why we call it preemptive strike. I save life. I see I go say, boy, every life is precious. You understand? So, you know, that's where, you know, we're at. So, you know, and the police here, so the woman said, boy, she hear the explosion and she see him, the man dead. The man laid down, you know, with blood in his face, appearing dead. The peaceful crowd comprising mainly young women believe Palmer had been set up. That are people in my crowd, I quote, no, you know. You understand? Same bit set up. I saw them fool, you know. And the group stayed late into the afternoon, hoping to catch a glimpse of the artist while he was being transported from the court's lockup. So here now, no? Yeah man, this is Leggo Sykes now, you know. The one with them say, boy, it is perceived or real same corrupt. So Supreme Court Judge Brian Sykes has turned down the application to accept 2 witnesses' statement at the murder trial of dancehall artist Adija Vybz Kartel Palmer. Justice Sykes handed down his ruling a short while ago. He said he needed to be convinced that the prosecution took enough steps to locate the witnesses. The 12-member jury is to return to the Home Circuit Court and tomorrow, and at the time the prosecution is expected to offer no further evidence, and the judge will then direct the jury to return a formal verdict of not guilty. So Kartel, Lindbergh, McDonald and Nigel Thompson, you know, they were the men who were charged with the murder of Barrington Bassey Burton. You understand? So there are numbers of reasons why people believe that Chief Justice Brian Sykes is corrupt. Allegation of corruption against the judge. There has been a number of high-profile allegations of corruption against Chief Justice Brian Sykes. Allegation was saying, we never say him guilty. And these allegations have been made in the media, in court filings by members of the public. The perception that the judge are not held accountable for his action. There have been a number of cases where the judge have been accused of corruption but have not been punished. This has led to a perception that Chief Justice Brian Sykes has not been held accountable for his action, which can make people more likely to believe that he's corrupt. He's more corrupt than ever, than any other judge. The lack of transparency in the judicial system. The judicial system is often seen as being opaque and secretive. It can make people believe and think that what's happening in the courts, which can make it easier for Justice Brian Sykes to engage in corrupt activities without being caught. It is important to note that not all judges are corrupt. A vast majority of judges in Jamaica are honest and dedicated to upholding the rule of law. Yes, like you have a judge named Martin Gale, and next one in, boy, may I tell us, what's your name? Judge Ian's, yeah. Nice lady. Yes, Gloria Smith, Justice Gloria Smith. And I can go on and on, but of all of the justice them, is the Chief Justice, even the judges them are saying corrupt. So how we reach that point in Jamaica that never happened before, where the same judge them say, boy, hey, you know, so that brother they're corrupt. It's just like you as a police officer, a hurricane, everybody, every criminal or every person that this policeman arrest and charge, when held with gun, or them rape, or them always, you know, being acquitted based on some technicalities. And I want to say, wait, it's like him deliberately do them thing to make the people them can collect money, you know. You understand? Money run. Yeah, so I see him thing with Brian Sykes. You know, yeah, I just saw it go. However, the allegations of corruption that have been made against judges, as well as the perception that judges are not held accountable for their actions, have eroded public trust in the judiciary. This is a serious problem that needs to be addressed. There are a number of things that can be done to address the problem of corruption in the judiciary. So them still can't fix it, you know. And these include improving transparency in the judicial system. This can be done by making court records more accessible to the public and by requiring judge to disclose their financial interests. Yeah, we don't like to see Brian Sykes bank book. Or him so rich, or him live up on the hill. Yeah, or judge, you understand? And see him get how much. So the GLP LGBTQ plus government along with the PNP LGBTQ plus party, yeah, them decide to give Brian Sykes a big rich because they must say, boy, based on him operating, like him collect things under the table, you know. So they understand. So that's why them give him a big raise. So them say they want, you know, because people are look upon him and I say sideways. But hey, if we even pay him all 400,000 US per year, people still have to see him corrupt because him done that is already embedded in a people's mind. Nothing what Brian Sykes do. People not going to see it as him being fair or a law-abiding citizen. The way that him treated the witnesses in the one-done trial. Yeah, that's a straight corruption. Or the man beat the police and beat the prosecutor and what and diss them and take up for the criminal them, because the judges them silently start leaking and say that brother here mix up, you know, I want a dirty corrupt brother, you know, the black brother, you know. And if he say man black man a family, you know, because two of them resemble. That's also my people them I say. You understand? So we continue the journey. So they can strengthen the mechanism for holding judges accountable. This can be done by creating an independent body that is responsible for investigating allegations of corruption against judges by increasing the penalty for judges who are found guilty of corruption. I mean, if him found guilty of corruption, him send him a workhouse, but why? You understand? So educating the public about the importance of the judicial integrity. This can be done by reaching people and teaching them about the role of judges in society and by explaining the dangers of corruption. By taking these steps, we can help to restore public trust in the judiciary and ensure the judges are held accountable for their actions. Hey, look, let me tell you this. No matter how people try and this and that, Jamaican people never go ever trust our judges them because everybody in Jamaica see the judiciary as a corrupt system. The judge them corrupt and all Jamaicans know that them corrupt. Chief Justice Brian Leggo Sykes had done prove that already. What he had done in this case, in the murder case with Barsi, all he had to do, because it has done before, even police them convict in the same circuit court with case of carnal abuse, and them use the statement of the victim. Them say them can't find the victim or the victim dead or what, and send them to prison. And him, Brian's, you not try hard enough to find the witness. When the witness was paid to recant them statement and got the public defender's office and all kind of thing, and then Vybz Kartel now, because he's Vybz Kartel, him trying to use the various media houses to spread his propaganda. You understand? And that's how it is. But people are not stupid. People are not stupid because people know that Chief Justice Brian Leggo Sykes, real or perceived, is a corrupt brother. Yeah, him corrupt. Him is not for the poor people of Jamaica. He's for the criminals. He's where the money at. Because crime is a big business, you know. You understand? And Vybz Kartel, whether or not you want to believe it, Vybz Kartel is Satan or Lucifer in the flesh. One man can't be so wicked, man. What kind of joy can you get from this destructive behavior of killing other people? And then you don't want to come to your family because you love them. So to the people them that you orchestrate for them to be killed. That you have behind the scenes, you are the one that plan, fund, and source the killing for others. This case, Barsi case was sell out by the judge. We don't know. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel have no evidence to prove that the allegation of this judge being corrupt. The only thing we can say that his actions in the court are corrupt, based on what we have read and what has came out from other cases, and it's a pattern. So if somebody's whatever your eyes see or whatever you're reading, don't let nobody tell you otherwise. It is what is there. The truth is the truth. Chief Justice Brian should have done the right thing. We hope him still, we still believe in our redemption, but we're still going to have him at that distance where we know that he cannot be trusted because of based on his past. No wonder why all of these attorney at laws, all of these lawyers fighting to have Justice Brian Leggo Sykes as the judge that handled the case for their accused. Can you believe? This is not like when you have a judge, another judge, who used to be in the High Court, a man named Basil Reed, them call him Leggo Reed, Yes, hey, look, man. Anytime you have you arrest and charge a man for any gun crime and is Basil Leggo Reed, you can already you have to tell your witness and all them things and the complaining. You can't tell them, say, boy, that judge are going to the man, and that's where Mali is. You can't tell the witness that, because then just not go turn up for court, guys. You understand? Honestly, I had a case one time in a gun court case, where I arrested and charged a man for house breaking and all kind of thing. And then next in the same man, that guy from Greenwich over Little Yate Street named Dwight Ryman. I don't even know that for all fart if him dead in that prison. Yeah, him named Dwight Ryman, them call him Chino. I mean, I tell you, yeah. And him, one time, I have a liar named Bird. Boy, the woman go at me hard, but you understand. But the guy, him go in a witness box and show him true color because him cannot hide. So the thing is that now, with this guy and him thing that I arrested and charged him, because the man Dwight Ryman in a Chino, the man rape a little 14-year-old boy, man. I mean, all the man claim say them a bad man, them a batty man. Yeah, rear admiral. So I arrested and charge him, and but then you charge a certain crime, get bail. You understand? So he was in custody like for 2 years, and trust me, he went the case for trial, and it was identified that Basil Reed got the case, and when the witness, I might tell you see people, trust me, you see the first year the witness gave evidence and realize, say, hey, the witness to come back to court, when I was taking on the witness, the witness said to me, so, Mr. Porter, me not go back to court. And I said, why? She said, when you had left me here this morning, and I was sitting down amongst some police officer, and I heard them saying that, boy, them no want justice, them no want Basil retry them case because the boy will get to it. And she said, but I him have our case. And she said, boy, based on when me hear the police them say, I go waste my time for we testify against the boy them. Because I let them go. And I try to convince her, otherwise convince her over 2 years, and she followed through. And guess what? You see, in the end, seemed just like what she had said to me that happened. I knew that would be the outcome, Basil Leggo Reed. I don't know if him dead. But anyway, right now, I hope him conscience kill him. Because this boy, I'll rape even a little 12-year-old boy. You understand? Yeah, Dwight Ryman, them call him Chino. From 11th Street, Little 8th Street, Greenwich Farm. I'm just talking from memory. You understand? So that to show you some corrupt judge and wicked. And the only time I ever send anybody to prison are because criminal, yeah man. So you see God working mysterious way. So there was this American that came that was visiting Jamaica, and this boy named Stuff. I just remember him name as Stuff. I'm brown boy from Bacta. I don't remember him correct name. He's supposed to come out of prison by now. Stuff from Bacta. And Stuff, them rob and rape the white woman. And C.J. Mitchell was his lawyer. And C.J. Mitchell was here because, because a foreigner, because they are Americans, them get priority. Your case get fast track. That's why I was saying, you say time them arrest police, thief and them thing. Them not, you see when the court drag out the case, it give them a chance to the witness them nobody come to court. You see, once them charge the police them and them try the case immediately, 9 out of 10 times they're going to get conviction. Yeah, corrupt police. That's what we are talking about. You thief them. And so what happened with Stuff case now? That Monday, yeah man. Just Basil Reed went uptown, went to a bank, You know, because them feel say them insulated from crime, you know, because them are judge and them well spoken, because them speak the Queen English, you know, 100%. You know, them not use a patois like we and all them thing there. You know, you hear them use, you know, everything, and you know, I the straight English and them thing there. And, you know, some people ask, well, you know, Basil Reed a rear admiral and all them thing there. We don't know that. You understand? So, you know, because them speak properly, you know, people, you know, Jamaican people stay them stereotype people when they speak properly. So, Chief Justice, so Basil Reed, you know, went uptown and he got a bank and he got a different place. And he make a large withdrawal, you know, what 200 grand, you know, enough money that them time, you know. And guess what? Hey, you see when Basil Reed, when him come back and check him car when they reach Gold Court, hey, the bag with the money gone. Them broke in him car and thief him money. Hey, him mad, you know. May I tell you, you know, so him stay a gun court that Monday, you know, and try the case right in the night, you know. And at 30 years, him get stuff, you know. Stuff I first man for him send a prison, you know. And him send stuff a prison because a thief rob him money. Yeah. So we don't know if anybody, and because him vex, him lose him $200,000, him got the bank draw. And we never sorry for him. You understand? Yeah. Because him love criminal. Only thing we sorry, only thing is sorry, I just see money them thief and them things. And should a thief all more things and we're not sorry for you, Basil Reed. You're a criminal supporter and enabler and sympathizer. Don't talk about people poor and them things. Like everybody, most Jamaican not poor. So I see him thing now with Chief Justice Brian Leggo Sykes. So we just hope for him, you know, for him there will come to like, you know, like Basil Leggo Reed, because, you know, Chief Justice Brian Sykes replace Basil Leggo Reed. Yes, man, so if you can't be good, be careful. And it's not who's right, but what is right. And we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel say, informer for live and gunman for dead. Yes. Oh, we said that without any apology. We don't care them who are for dead. Yeah, informer for live, and them say, informer for dead. So we are say, informer for live, gunman for dead. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.